Shalom Ubracha, my sweet friends. I'd like to share one more idea. The idea goes as following. That Hashem Yisbarach created one world. He created one reality. And the truth of the matter is, either we live in our world or we live in the Borei Olam's world. When we're speaking about the Borei Olam's world, it's so important to know that Hashem created a world where He wants to propagate love and respect and compassion, as we mentioned. And if we're trapped in our world, which means we're trapped in our past, or if our past is uncomfortable, we're trapped in our future. And the difficulty is to come to the here and now. In the world of the Borei Olam, in the world of Hashem, if I'm in Hashem's world, I'm present. In Kabbalah, one of the spheres, the first sphere is called Chokhmah. Chokhmah is this intelligence, and it's a starting point. But the starting point of Chokhmah we can break down as follows. We can give a definition. This is based on a teaching of one of my forebearers, the Ropshitzer. Chokhmah we can break down as Koach Ma. Koach means strength. Ma is what? Koach is strength of the question, strength of the what. How can we understand this? Koach, we can suggest, is I'm coming out of my internal world. I'm coming out of my past and my future, and I'm entering the present moment. That's koach. I'm channeling my strength to the now, the power of the now. I'm coming out of myself to become present, to come in Hashem's world. When I'm in Hashem's world, I can become an observer. I can look around, I can observe. And through this power of observing, I'm noticing what's going on in real time. In real time. I've exited my mind and I'm in the present moment. So from that place of being real, I can now ask on what's going on. So as we mentioned, there can be a chesed, which is a chesed of the ego. That I'm doing something because that's what I'm used to, or that's how I've seen it done, or that's how I want it to be. I'm basically controlling the situation. I'm being controlling over the situation, and I lack awareness of the other. I lack awareness of what's in front of me right now. I'm stuck in my head, and I'm stuck in my expectations and assumptions of how things should be, could be, would be. And I'm not listening, I'm not conscious, I'm not present. The chacham, the wise person, is present. Koach ma. I'm present in the moment, and I'm reflecting and I'm reacting to what's in front of me right now. I'm not just doing somebody a favor because I think this is how it should be done. I think they need this in their life. I'm actually asking them, what do you need from me right now? How can I be of service to you? I've come out of my mind into the present moment. I remember Rabbi Singer, he once said something in passing that was so powerful. I remember he was dealing with a particular situation, and basically the person wasn't listening to him. And I said to Rabbi Singer, I said to him, I don't understand. If this person's not listening to you, why don't you just walk away from them? And Rabbi Singer said so innocently, because I'm their friend. And just because I've suggested something, if they're not going to listen to me, I'm going to walk away. That's just feeding into my ego. Sometimes, yes, if somebody's not listening, I will walk away. But in this particular situation, they are in a state of hurt. They can't hear me. So I'm going to suggest, if they're not going to listen, I'll just be there for them. Just because they didn't listen to me, that means I'm going to walk away. What sort of true friendship is that? That's egocentric. And so many times in life, I've seen people where, they didn't listen to me. I had really good advice for them and they didn't take my advice and they walked away. Where all the person needed was caring, sharing, encouraging and supporting. And once they gave the care, share, encouraging and supporting, many a time, A number of months later, even though Rabbi Singer suggested it 5-6 times already in different points in time, because now this person has been cared for. There was sharing, there was encouraging and support. Rabbi Singer dropped it in again. And lo and behold, they were ready to hear it. We all have to recognize is that we're all human beings going through our narrative. We're all going through our stories. And sometimes we're trapped in ourselves. We're so inside the ego. We're so inside the nefesh. I'm so much relating to my expectations and assumptions. I'm not aware of Hashem's reality. I'm in my reality. When I step out of myself, when I exit the mind and enter the present moment, and I start to listen compassionately to the other, I start to be aware and really listen to the other and ask, how can I be of service to you right now in the moment? And this is something I heard from Rabbi Singer. He used to say this when I spoke to him. He would say, how can I be of service to you right now? And he would listen and he would reflect back what I said to make sure he understood it in how he heard it, and he's not just making up something. You see, my friends, if we can exit our mind and enter the present moment, we're actually entering Hashem's world. And in Hashem's world, we want to build each other. We want to spread more God-glow relationship. We want to aid people. We want there to be, instead of solve, save and fixing, we want there to be a lot more of sharing, caring, encouraging and supporting, and a sprinkle of solve, save and fixing. But the nakuda is, either we're trapped in our world, we're trapped in our ego, we're trapped in our nefesh, I'm trapped in my assumptions and expectations, and I'm not listening in real time to what's going on in front of me. And I'm not possessed by godly divine intelligence. I want to open myself up, and then I can allow a godly divine intelligence to possess me, to own me. It's better than a lot of the time me owning me. I find that so many people, if they're run by their ego, it doesn't take them to the best of places. And I think we all know that. We've all experienced that. So, Be'ezras Hashem, we can be chachamim, koach ma, we can use our strength and exit the mind, enter the present moment, and really listen to reality around us. Listen to the Boira Olam always speaking. Hashem's always speaking to us. It's true, my friends. It's real. He's always speaking to us. And maybe we can shema, we can practice to be conscious practitioners of what's going on in the present moment. Chochma, kayachma, being that wise person and improving our lives, having the ability to recognize the secrets as we've just described them, express them, to phase from chesed to gevura and gevura to tiferes, to hold beautiful spaces of good, wholesome relationships. Okay, Be'ezras Hashem, may we live with Netzach. May we see the end in mind now. May we live victorious lives. Hide, may we live with mamash deep gratitude and Yisaid. May we live with resilience, feeling supported, having the strength and courage to do what needs to be done to make this world a more beautiful place.